God can hold me, love me, fill me. Only God can hold me, love me, fill me. Only God can hold me, love me, fill me.
You too. What's good? It's your boy Malik Austin back again with another video. If you guys do not know already, again, my name is Malik, and this channel right here is a safe space for each and every one of us, each and every one of you that sees this video to express your personality, your stories, your individual stories of your life, anything that troubles you, anything that you might have on your mind, just everything. This is a safe place, and I wanted to create this channel based around just that: deep conversations between men, us as men, and women are welcome. Women, you're always welcome to tap in, share your stories, comment on the videos, and for those who have supported in any way, have commented on videos, have shared their stories, asked for prayer, that stuff means the most to me. So shout out to y'all. Uh, yeah, today's been great. Today's been really, really good. I got another word, this time a little early, so that will be two drops this week. And I'm ahead of schedule, but can never really be ahead of schedule. If I got to get a video out for you guys, I got to get a video out, regardless if that's more than one a week. Today, I wanted to discuss a topic that really is, it hits home for me because I dealt with it firsthand. Well, secondhand. I want to talk to you guys about anxiety and, you know, pretty much how to cope with it. It's a real thing, and to those out here that experience it, it can be rough. Just noticing it secondhand, it can really be rough, and it can take a toll on you if you don't have the right people around you, if you do not have a relationship with God, and if you do not do things that can build your mentality and your mindset up to a point where you can focus through the anxiety. Um, I'm not here to say that, oh, what I say is just the absolute truth, but it's my truth, and it's what worked for me and my family. I've never had, I would say, I wouldn't say I'd ever have anxiety. I never experienced it to a high level, but my wife, she actually dealt with this years ago, and it got bad to the point where she had panic attacks. And as you could imagine, me as a husband, and if any of you guys have wives or girlfriends out there, you can kind of relate. You don't want to see your girl upset. You don't want to see your wife unhappy or panicking over something that in the moment really isn't real. And I say isn't real as in, if you take a step back, if you truly take a step back, and I know it's hard in the midst of having an anxiety attack, but if you take a step back and you remember where you are in this moment, why you're here, and remember the promises that God made you, you really can dial in and get rid of this anxiety thing. So I wrote down a few notes. Y'all know me, I'm not perfect, so whatever I write down, it could be in my mind, and that's why I write it down, because it's in my mind and I don't want to get rid of it. So uh, anxiety is a real thing. I want to make that loud and clear for those who have anxiety. I believe you and I hear you. Anxiety is loud. It's real. But what does the Lord say about anxiety? And I want to read you guys this verse. So I'm giving you guys the verse early today in the video. And it reads, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." You literally have nothing to worry about. Place all your burdens on Jesus. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. He will get you through the day. Don't worry about tomorrow. Do not worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. Those things, yesterday's gone. You can't get it back. Time doesn't wait for anybody. And tomorrow is not promised. So there's no need in putting any energy in worrying about tomorrow. Just know where you at in the present moment. Literally, take a step back and truly think about where you are in life. If it ain't where you want to be, it's okay. We're human. We're not going to have all the answers. And it's okay to not be exactly where you want to be, but as long as you got a plan to get where you want to be, that's what matters. So have a plan. How can one overcome anxiety? I'm going to tell you what worked for me and my wife. When my wife started having, her anxiety got really, really bad. And I actually got to have her on this channel so she can tell her story, because I don't want to overstep or give less details than what you guys deserve, because I want you guys to get the full story. But she ended up getting anxiety real bad to the point where she had panic attacks. And this specific time, I remember, she had bought me tickets to Wild 'N Out for my birthday, and it was in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's nothing but about a 2-hour drive from where we live. And on our way at nighttime, it was nighttime. On our way, she started having an anxiety attack because her heels that she was wearing, they felt too tight. Me, I'm not exactly sure what triggers the anxiety from that, but it did. And when it did, I realized it because, first of all, she voiced it. And she was always good about voicing what she was going through and when she felt it coming on. But when I realized that it was coming on, I immediately stopped the car, pulled over on the side of the highway. Immediately, I'm not going to wait. Pulled over on the side of the highway. I let her step out of the car to get a breath of fresh air. And once she felt okay to breathe, I realized once we got back in the car and got back rolling that can't just be the end of it. Like, I want to help nurture that feeling, that moment that she had a little further. So from that moment forth, I decided to have casual conversation just to get her mind off of it. And as simple as that sounds, as cliche as that sounds, it did wonders. And every time she felt an anxiety attack coming on or a panic attack coming on, I would just randomly start conversations to keep her mind busy and keep her mind off of what she felt at that moment. And what she felt was not real, because every time I started a conversation and kept the conversation going, kept the conversation live, she was responding. She was thinking about what I was telling her or whatever questions I was asking her. It was taking her mind off of what she felt in that moment. Casual conversation, simple conversation, and getting their mind off of what they feel in the moment. It helps, and that's what helped me. Dealing with somebody with anxiety, I would say don't blame them. Try not to point the finger at them. Try not to be like, yeah, you just gotta quit doing this. Like you have to stop. You have to stop. Like you have to be the one to stop this. Like don't do that. Like that's the last thing that they need, honestly. They just need somebody to be there, be present in the moment, and be not an ear, I believe, in that moment, but a voice that they can count on. Be that voice of God. Like use that voice that God gave you. Spread a good word. Spread good conversation. Spread positivity and love. Show love and nurture your partner in that moment, because it is real. And I've seen anxiety due to people very, very bad. Like I've seen where it takes people, and it can be a dark place. But my wife, luckily, I have patience enough to want to figure out a way to help. And back when she was having anxiety attacks, I promise you, it would worry me, but it never did to the point where I couldn't figure out a way to help my wife. And since then, I mean, it's been 2 or 3 years since my wife even had an anxiety attack, and I gotta give the credit to God. That is not because of me. It is because God gave me the tools necessary to help in that moment and to help a person close and dear to me. So this video is just a quick video just to share my experience with anxiety, to spread awareness on it, and then also to just give a lending hand on what worked for me and helping someone out. So if you guys know somebody with anxiety, suffers from anxiety attacks or panic attacks, be a voice. Don't sit back. Don't let it happen. Stand up for that person. Be a voice for that person when they don't have a voice for themselves in that moment. Be strong for them and encourage them. But I know that's pretty deep, but I do got some good news. I'm going to end off on this. I have got some new equipment for recording for the channel. I have wrote down a lots of video content ideas that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I hope you guys stay tapped in, stay tuned in, because I'm about to run this thing up. And I'm back in that mode where I'm ready to make videos and make content. I love being behind the camera. What else? Oh, I'm not going to, matter of fact, yeah. I'm going to wait for the next video to make my announcement. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't want to give too many updates right now because, like I said, I got some videos coming and I'm going to be spreading those updates out throughout multiple videos. But just know big things are coming, y'all. And I really rock with y'all just because y'all rock with me. And I love y'all. And like your boy always says, I love y'all, but I'm out. Oh, Yiddy.